Hello friends, if you haven't yet watched the Haunted Hospital Part 1, make sure you do so before viewing this video. Otherwise, the story won't make sense. At the end of the first part, you saw Max locating John in one of the hospital rooms, only for the deranged nurse to appear. Max and John hid under the bed, but the nurse spotted them. They fled for their lives and reached the main door of the hospital, but were unable to open it. The nurse then struck them both with her club. So here we go with part 2 now. Jill and Alex are waiting outside for Max and John. Alex says, "By now, Max and John should have come out. I hope nothing has gone wrong inside." Jill responds, "I don't know. I'm very scared. We should leave quickly and inform the police about the situation." Alex says, "Jill, we don't have much time. We need to find them. They might be in trouble." Jill expressed her concern to Alex. "This place is terrifying, and I'm very worried about John and Max." So Alex says, "Don't worry. Let me go inside. You stay here. I'll bring John and Max back quickly." Alex approached the window but couldn't hear any sounds from inside. Something seemed definitely wrong. Alex needed to go inside to see what had happened. When Alex entered the hospital, he saw neither Max nor John. To understand what had happened to them, he needed to investigate the hospital. First, Alex noticed a door. He approached it and then tried to open it, but it wouldn't budge because a living corpse inside the room was blocking it. Alex peered inside to see if Max or John were there, but the room was filled with corpses. Suddenly, Alex ran away and saw something ahead. Upon closer inspection, he noticed a staircase leading down. Without much thought, Alex decided to descend the stairs. At that moment, Alex felt danger all around him. If the deranged nurse caught him inside the hospital, no one would come to his rescue because Max and John were already missing, and Jill was too terrified outside. She wouldn't come to save him. After proceeding a bit further, Alex found John unconscious and inverted in a bathtub. Who knows what the deranged nurse had done to him? He pulled John out of the tub and saw that he was still alive. John had sustained some minor injuries but was otherwise fine and should regain consciousness soon. Alex was conflicted about whether to get John out of the hospital or to continue searching for Max. If Max wasn't rescued quickly, he might die. So Alex took out a flashlight and began searching for Max. Alex moved a bit further and saw a blood-filled tub with a dismembered body. Only 2 legs remained. Everything else was missing. Suddenly, a hand emerged from the tub and started moving. It wasn't safe to stay there long. Alex continued forward, facing danger at every step. Who knew how far he would have to go inside this hospital? As Alex ventured deeper, he saw a cupboard in front of him. He opened the door and immediately ran away. He reached a room and found Max, though. He needed to get Max out of there very quickly, but the deranged nurse was sitting nearby, doing something. Alex saw the deranged nurse cutting someone in the same room. It seemed she intended to cut John next. After finishing with that person, They needed to get John out of there quickly. But how? The deranged nurse looked extremely dangerous. If Alex made a mistake, none of them would escape. He mustered his courage and moved forward. He grabbed Max and tried to flee, but Alex made a grave mistake. Seeing the nurse possessed by a ghost, Alex ran away. But the nurse saw him. Alex couldn't save Max now. He now needed to hide quickly. Alex ran back to John. He couldn't leave John alone either. If the deranged nurse arrived, she would take John with her. Before the nurse could reach them, they had to hide. The fear materialized. The nurse arrived. But Alex and John had disappeared. Where did they go? Alex was hiding John on his shoulders in the darkness against the wall, so the nurse could not see them. The nurse, searching for Alex, moved away. He waited for his moment. As soon as he got the chance, he started to leave through the back door. But suddenly, the nurse became alert upon hearing them fall and returned to them. She saw Alex and John. John said, "Alex, she saw us. Run quickly from here." Seeing the nurse approaching, Alex and John ran upstairs. But how long could they keep running from this nurse? Eventually, they would have to face her. When Alex and John reached the upstairs room, Max was missing. Where did Max go? Alex told John, "I left Max here. He was unconscious." John says, "Did the deranged nurse do something to him?" Alex says, "No, that cannot be. We need to find him. We cannot leave without him. Come with me quickly." Then Alex and John went out to search for Max. The deranged nurse had reached the upper floor, and she was still possessed by the ghost. She would not rest until she had killed Alex, John, and Max. Alex and John found Max. He was trying to open the door. Seeing Alex and John, Max was overjoyed and said, "Thank God you guys are here. I've been trying so hard, but this door just won't open." John said, "The deranged nurse can come here any time, guys. We need to act quickly." Alex says, "All three of us will push this door together. Maybe it will open and we can get out of here." So all three of them started pushing the door together. The hospital door was completely jammed, but with their combined effort, it finally started to open. Max and John managed to get outside, but the nurse caught Alex. He couldn't escape from her grasp. Friends, what will happen next? Will Alex survive? Will Max go back and save his friend? To find out, please watch the next part.